He was like calm, respectful. I don't know. It was interesting. On social media, he says everything in interviews, but today when I was face to face with
next, that's who I've had my target on for a while now, and it's pretty much all teed up, ready to go. And I think that's probably the biggest pay-per-view that I'll have done to date, maybe including this one, but who knows. But a big fight, and one I'm excited for. I want to fight Anthony Joshua exclusive, because I know
he just got knocked out, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have a chin, and he has no skill, and he's stiff, and I love you, Anthony, we're friends.
Once Anthony Joshua's promoter gave the green light for a fight between him and Jake Paul, the two met to finalize the deal and take care of the paperwork for their match later this year. Jake Paul had hoped to push the fight to next year, but Anthony Joshua and his team didn't see any reason to wait, especially since Joshua's career is nearing its end. Jake Paul agreed, and the two had a tense face-off while doing media work. But here's the thing, this face-off was a lot different from Jake Paul's last one, where he was smiling and relaxed. This time, he's facing off against a 6'6", two-time heavyweight world champion who's also one of the hardest hitters in boxing today.
What do you think about this trend of YouTubers entering the world of boxing?
I personally think it's really good. The boxing hardcores, they don't like it because it's like, why are they disrespecting our sport? There's an Olympic system that you have to go through, and once you're qualified there, then you go through the professional ranks. Whereas someone with a profile can just come out of nowhere and fight one of the best guys.
From the face-off, it was clear that Anthony Joshua was not happy with Jake Paul, and, as his promoter warned, he's coming into this fight with a lot of anger. Joshua is recovering from a major loss in his career, and he'll be fueled by that fury when they step into the ring. It's also important to remember that Joshua has a solid track record of taking on fighters who talk big but don't have the experience. After a former UFC heavyweight champ gave Tyson Fury a tough challenge, Joshua was up next, and many thought he might struggle. Instead, he knocked him out in the second round. If we're being honest, the same fate could easily await Jake Paul. Jake has built his career fighting older or less experienced opponents, but Joshua's skill and power are on a whole other level. Even though Joshua might be going through a rough patch in his career, Jake Paul doesn't stand a chance. Joshua might be facing tough times, but Jake Paul doesn't even come close to matching his level, crisis or not.
Boxers, because I want to take this more traditional boxing route of moving up into the rankings, fighting professionals, and taking the route to become world champion, like a prospect of my caliber would be doing.
Is there risk with that though? Like, why do that? Like, I remember when you were fighting that.
Things got so heated that Jake Paul had to deny using any performance-enhancing substances after he boldly called out two-time heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua last week. The YouTuber-turned-boxer sent shockwaves through the boxing world when he announced he wanted to fight Joshua. In a video on his YouTube channel, BS with Jake Paul, he confidently stated that he was sure he would beat Joshua, claiming that Joshua has no chin, no skill, and is too stiff. Paul also said, "I love you, Anthony, we're friends and all that, but I want to fight you. I will beat Canelo, I'll beat a lot of people." As for Joshua, the British fighter hasn't been in the ring since his loss to Daniel Dubois back in September. Meanwhile, Jake Paul, 28, was last seen in the ring in November, where he defeated former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson.